All right, so not the first time he has been the #1 bantamweight contender, but most would argue this is a totally different beast than the man who arrived in a championship setting prior. Your thoughts on the #1 contender coming in here tonight?
You know, when you get here, you find an opportunity to try and become the man. But if it doesn't work out, you got to find your way back. That's exactly what this guy did. Not many believe that he would find his way back to this championship. He has, but now he understands that this will be the last chance. The last chance to become the champion. He cannot miss this opportunity. It's all or nothing for this guy walking into the octagon.
As some might say, don't be Russell Westbrook, right? Don't get to the NBA Finals one time, you gotta get back.
Twice. You gotta get there twice.
I think Rob Font needs a nickname. He's got the shortest name of all time, just as short as John Anik, right? But if his nickname was like Helvetica or Times New Roman or Courier New, I guess those don't work. Let's focus on Rob Font, the fighter. I would argue he is the best fighter, pound for pound, to ever come out of the state of Massachusetts. One of the best jabs in the game. He is exceedingly durable. He has worked hard on his wrestling, though. That has proven to be his kryptonite over his last several fights. So with that as a particular focus, Robbie Font back on the proven ground tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tale of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger from Yadong. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting, leading, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the World, Rob Font!
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here we go from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, and wherever we are in the world, most fighters on this roster, to a man, to a woman, they want the chance at some point to make this walk here in Vegas.
You absolutely want to fight in Las Vegas. Before it was the MGM Grand, it was the Mandalay Bay. Now it is the T-Mobile Arena, the most beautiful arena in the world and the home to the biggest UFC fights right now. From international fight league to championship fights all across the board, you come to T-Mobile.
Just out of range with that left hook.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that is a nasty inside leg kick, DC.
It is a great technique, but it only takes one time to check it,
right,
and your night can be over, or you can end up like Anderson Silva. Be careful.
Got an issue? Here's a tissue.
Nice jab. Fighter blocks the punch.
Oh, big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish. He can't even stand.
Big uppercut.
Oh!
Font going with the kick to the body. He's an outstanding kicker, but that attempt missed.
He's mixing up his target. He's throwing kicks. He's throwing punches.
Oh, he gets up. The question is for how long?
Oh, my goodness. That'll do. Oh! Woo!
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. The official decision, it resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 16 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Yadong.
All right, so there it is. Bruce Buffer makes it official. We have a new UFC bantamweight champion. Seems like everything he said to us in our fighter meeting on Thursday came to fruition here on Fight Night.
He was so confident that he was going to